Now, you know, we're covering this the Conrad Murray trial, and I
Yes,
found a picture of you with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So let's show that. I want to show that picture. Look at the three of you, and Michael
Wow.
looks so handsome there.
The 80s.
And there's Emilio with
Yes.
you, looking
Lots
very
of hair and
gorgeous.
no gray hair.
No, not yet. So, well, tell me about your relationship with him. I didn't really know that you were that friendly
Yeah,
with him.
well, I mean, we weren't close friends by any means, but we had many, many times through the years that we were together. We were label mates.
Yeah.
First of all, he was a huge influence growing up musically to me. I used to sing Ben on my guitar and One Day in Your Life, which is one of my favorite tunes of all time that he put out. And I was just always listening to when's the next Michael Jackson record going to come out. I was listening for how amazingly, you know, not just the artistry, but the technical side of it. He was always on the cutting edge, and when Quincy Jones did his record his records that blew up, and no one will ever do that again. He was a very sweet guy, but when I look at Michael, I always see a little boy. I didn't see a 50-year-old man. Even one-to-one, whenever we were together, he was just fascinated by everything. He never had a childhood, and that really hurt him a lot.
Well, I think so too. Well, that's why Neverland was really trying to recreate that, I think. But you know, there was a lot of pressure on him. As you're watching this trial unfold, you see that he says things like, I have to please my fans. I want them to be,
I know.
I want them to love this show more than any show. Did you feel that kind of pressure too?
Of course you do.
You do.
Anytime you put anything out, you've got your hardcore following. And Michael, I mean, imagine, there's nobody that will ever be as huge as Michael Jackson was. So his pressure is multiplied by anything we can feel. But you want your fans to like what you do because it's coming from your heart and soul. You know, you write it, you produce this thing. It's like a baby, and you want people to love your baby, to think it's pretty, to think it's cute.
Yes.
And you know, especially for him, who he kept raising the bar and raising the bar and raising the bar, and he, you know, as a spectacle, his shows were phenomenal. So there was a lot of pressure on him for these shows. And I hate to say it, but I told my kids I had the feeling that he wasn't going to make it to 50.
Really?
Yes, always, because I just thought that all that pressure was going to cave in on him, and ultimately that's what happened, I think.